Adriana, and I am a Moldavian that grew up in Toronto, Canada. But I've been working in Asia for the past 11 years between China, Hong Kong, New Zealand, and Singapore. Currently, I'm the Director of Growth at Hula, which is a buy now, pay later platform. Previously, I was at HSBC where I launched Payme in Hong Kong. So I did that for 4 years, which was awesome. And prior to that, I've kind of worked across a number of industries, retail with Swire and some agencies like Profero in Beijing. My grandparents, whom I've grown up with, my mom and my dad obviously were also in the picture, but they come from a background where investment isn't a thing. It's not top of their mind. So I learned nothing from them in terms of managing money or saving or investing, which is why I feel like I actually started understanding the concept of managing my money and investing it a little bit too late. I would have loved if I did it earlier, but again, in Romania, that wasn't a thing. Opening up a bank account was incredibly difficult. So I think I truly kind of learned about saving and investing just by my own curiosity in Toronto, starting off in high school. I started investing when I was 18. I played around with Forex in Canada. I was in an investment club in high school, and I kind of opened up my own account, but I did it for maybe 1 or 2 years and then I just dropped it completely. Other things took priority. And I think I restarted properly investing about 6 years ago. Investing just means that I guarantee myself a certain lifestyle that I want in the very far, far future. It's a means to an end, and for me that end is having a certain lifestyle. So I save for long term. So about 80% of my current wealth I invest into, let's call them long-term strategies. So it's money that I don't touch and I will not touch for the next 10 to 15 years. Then for the short term, the other 20% I play around with. So I do stock trading. Actually, that's mainly what I do. I am influenced by a lot of my friends, especially, so when I first got my crypto, I was very influenced by a few friends that I was working with actually in Beijing. A lot of those early investors, they're now actually working for crypto exchanges. So if there's something new coming out to market, I hear it from them. So I am influenced by that segment of friends. For really larger investments that I'm not, honestly, I just rely on myself and my research. I think it was challenging actually. There's no playbook, there's no one app that can truly take you from zero to a day trader, for example. I wish there was a better app that would, especially specifically in Hong Kong, that would let me, one, get the education required, right? 2, invest in my first stock, then invest in my 10 other stocks, learn about alternative trading. I still feel like there's no app that does it all. So it took me quite a while, and to this day, I still find it very tough to find the right information before I make an investment decision. So I think there's a lot to be improved in the wealth management space. So I started my minimalist lifestyle actually just really recently. I think it was the end of 2019, early 2020, that I realized that I'm not sure where I want to be working next. Is it going to be London? Is it going to be somewhere else? And I was just looking around kind of my apartment, which was quite large, 2 bedrooms just for one single person, and a lot of stuff accumulated over the years, over the last kind of, at that point it was 10 years in Asia. And I think it was just making me a little bit overwhelmed. So I wanted a change, and the only thing that I could think of is just removing the clutter from my life. So it was both the physical clutter and some of the more emotional clutter as well. So what that meant in practical terms is I got rid of all of my furniture. I got rid of 80% of my clothes, maybe even more than that. And I've compressed my life into a single luggage, essentially. I do have photography and art that I keep in storage, but that allowed me, compressing everything into one single luggage allowed me to just feel more free. And that meant that if I wanted to just pick up and go somewhere, there's absolutely nothing stopping me. So I really like that feeling. Also, I started, instead of spending money on clothes, I started spending money on experiences. So for me right now, I guess I invest in experiences that I will remember for years to come and will be a beautiful memory. A pair of jeans is not going to be a beautiful memory. So essentially my main investment goals are for when I decide to retire. I want to have a house in Italy where I would like to be painting in a villa. Hello. And then 2, it's actually investing into certain projects that, for example, I've always wanted to invest in starting up a school or an education program, probably in Moldova. So I'm investing towards that goal. I would love to see more Moldavians out there in the world doing what I do, because maybe the reason why I don't feel like I'm very Moldavian is because there's no community around me no matter where I go. There's, I've really met nobody. So I would love to create more opportunities for kids from Moldova.